Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warcraft. So we will continue with LFR and Mirdrasil later, probably in the next part, because the next wing has opened up. However, we have a conclusion of a storyline to wrap up here. Now, I should explain something real quick. It turns out, and you're going to see this in a video I'm going to upload later, that the conclusion of the raid storyline, as in after you defeat Farok and you get the conclusion of the storyline of the expansion, that was not supposed to go live until after you do the upcoming questline that I'm about to do, which only just went live this week. I mention that because I've already recorded it, because, as I mentioned, we already cleared normal Mirdrasil and took down Farok, and so I went ahead and recorded the questline that follows as the aftermath already. And you'll notice this when we're flying around the Dragon Isles, because you'll notice, well, over here. It's just kind of like, look, it's going to be here, you're just going to notice it, so yeah. I'm just letting you know that I'm already recording this afterwards. However, it turns out that was not supposed to happen. According to Wowhead, they accidentally allowed that to go live when that wasn't supposed to happen, because you were supposed to do this questline first before you did that. And the reason why is because this is going to be the conclusion of the storyline we've been doing in trying to bring Tyr back and reforge Tyr. That's apparently now going to happen in this questline. And oopsie on Blizzard's part, I suppose. Because in the video you'll notice Tyr was there, and I was like, why is Tyr here? And why couldn't I talk to them? So apparently we'll also have to head back because they'll be there, and I wasn't able to talk to them, but that's because I hadn't done this questline yet because it wasn't live yet. So, oopsie. Also, in case you're wondering, the vault already happened. You'll probably notice I have a new headpiece. So here's the funny part. I had already come up with a transmog surrounding this set I got for pre-ordering War Within, which is the Storm Rider's attire. I even have the one with the electrified look on it unlocked, because I did the races that unlock those appearances with my new Storm Rider mount. And I came up with this transmog around this set along with some Warglaives with electric power. However, then I got this helm, which is now my second tier piece for this tier, which I'm anticipating I'm going to have to change up my build to try and buff up Throwglaive if it's going to play a factor in how this set bonus works. Now, apparently it's really strong. Like, Wowhead has apparently ranked the Havoc Demon Hunter tier set here, this set, like S tier, as in like the best DPS tier set, like of all the DPS specs. I'm a little surprised by that, but okay. Apparently it's going to be very strong. Now, I don't know if that has to do with some other things that go into, consideration, like certain stats or certain talents. Like, again, because this seems to be focused around Throwglaive, I'm wondering if that means I have to now change up my build here to focus more so on Throwglaive. Like, ones I don't have that don't, like, do I need to take Accelerated Blade? Do I need to take something else such as Furious Throws, Do those things play into a factor when it comes to how strong you can actually try and make this tier set? But I suppose I'll worry about that when I actually get all 4 pieces. In the meantime, let's go ahead and talk to our friend here, Valunai, who I hope is doing well after a little adventure into Nyalotha.
I have found my purpose, to serve others by following Tyr.
After a lot of rigorous training, the time has come. Travad believes the Tyr's God is ready to recover the disc of Tyr from the Nighthold. Meet us at Tyr's Rest, the new Tyr's God headquarters. It's just south of Tyrhold. We will finally make Tyr whole again.
I am always here if you need me.
I'll see you at Tyr's Rest. Don't keep the Tyr's God waiting. So at the time, I didn't know that they actually had set themselves up on this side of what this place is called. I'm blanking on the moment. At the moment on what this place is called. But I was like, where'd they go? Apparently they set themselves up over here. They even have training dummies here. Hello? The reforging of the Tears Guard. When I determined that reforging the Tears Guard was the best way I could honor the legacy of Tyr, I decided to record notes on events and individuals so that future members of the Tears Guard could look up our history for guidance and inspiration. Karanos went with me to Tears too. Okay, so this is kind of a recap of things that happened. And on each member here. Yeah. Okay.
Well met.
There you are. Ready to finally get that disc?
Until we meet again.
We recovered, we trained, and now it's time to face Elisand. Come with us to Tyr Hold, where Nosdormu, Chromie, and Eternus are waiting to send us to the Nighthold. We will get that disc, and Tyr will finally be with us once more.
Goodbye.
Everyone, this is the moment we've been preparing for. Dreadnix has joined us, and we are ready to take back the disc of Tyr from Elisand. For Tyr! For Tyr! So, by the way, the reason I was bringing up the stuff with the tier set, T-I-E-R, that I'm wearing, is because then I had to come up with a different transmog here involving my new headpiece. Now, obviously, it's not complete because I don't have the rest of the pieces, but let's just say this is kind of a work in progress, kind of like having it be around like fell green and such to go along with that new helm, which looks awesome. I like how, if you look at it, it covers up not just my head, but also my neck. That is some helmet to have to look through, isn't it? With all that green there, covering that part there. Anyways. By the way, I apologize in advance. I am still a little under the weather, so.
Time is set in sand, not stone.
Are you sure you're ready to go to the Nighthold? Yes, I go there as often as I can to still farm that mount.
Question?
The information from our beacon suggests that Elisand has locked the disc away in Astromancer's Rise. It is a place of learning, and the inside will have a minimal protection. I have opened a portal where you and the Tears Guard will have the least resistance, except for Elisand and whatever guards are under her employ. All of you are on your own once you get there, so try not to muck it up.
The portal to the Nighthold is ready. I have tried to place you out of immediate danger.
Be careful. This is not our timeline, but with the knowledge Elisand could potentially gain from the disc, she could be a threat to us all.
All right, everyone. This is it. Our most important mission. We are going to the Nighthold, and we're going to get back that disc. Charge!
Last warnings are soggy troll!
Better soggy troll than an ogre-faced man!
Can you two please take this seriously for once?
Light guide us. For Tyr.
Home sweet home.
Greetings. May Tyr guide you.
I need to target something first.
Why did it all of a sudden put me into PvP mode? Research notes. Also, I just realized why I'm apparently... I changed up my build a little bit and I'm already noticing it. Huh. I love it when they're immune to my stuns. No, you guys are fine. Don't bother helping me and jumping in or anything. Yeah. They just kind of hesitated.
I need a target.
Man, I am not used to having to fight stuff in the Nighthold this long. And again, he's immune to my stuns. I love that. Love it when they're immune to my stuns.
I don't have a target.
So Elisand is in here. That's interesting. This is where we fought the Astromancer in the raid.
Goodbye.
Alright, Elisand. Hello there, my dear. Huh, interesting. It's not like they don't have Jennifer Hale on hand, right? I say that because, remember, Jennifer Hale is voicing Marithra, and she voiced Elisand back in Legion. So I'm wondering, like, okay, did they not ask her, hey, by the way, could you voice Elisand one more time for this quest line? I mean, while we have you here recording voice lines for Marithra. Like, again, the lack of voice acting in this questline here is kind of like...
A world without the Titan's influence. One pales at
A plan to defeat Elisand requires precision and focus, both things I have in abundance. How about this? Hadwin and I will attack first from the left and distract Elisand. Once we have her attention, everyone else can join. If she's distracted and our attack divided, she won't be able to throw us out. All of us out. Ready?
Walk always in the light.
Not ready yet. I can't attack that target. It's too far away.
Nope. That still didn't work. We need to think this through.
This Tyr thing is bigger than the both of us.
We need to get 2 steps ahead of her. What's your plan?
May Tyr's sacrifice not have been in vain.
Draw Elisand's focus first, that will be me. After that, we close in from all directions, except Valonai and Dreadneeks. Except me and Dreadneeks? Why? Because with her attention on us, you and Dreadneeks will come from behind for the final blow. It's a sound plan, but only if Valonai feels ready. I can do it, Captain. I am ready when Dreadneeks is.
Come.
Let's go.
Stand.
Valune, what are you doing?
Elisand, please. We need that disc to restore the memories of our friend, Keeper Tyr.
His mind holds many secrets that could aid my cause.
I know you want what's best for your people, but the world needs Tyr's compassion and valor once again.
So be it. I have gleaned the knowledge I need to depart this time way and keep Suramar safe. The disc is yours.
You let Elisan go?
I believe that is what Tyr would have done.
You did the right thing, Valene. She wanted to help her people. We were the ones attacking her.
You have all done well. We have accomplished our mission. Now, we will forge the future of the Tyr's Guard. Let's return with the disc, champion. I believe Tyr has waited long enough.
Gosh, this whole questline feels very bipolar with the back and forth between voice acting and no voice acting, because it was I just thought, okay, did they not get Jennifer Hale to do Elisan again? But clearly they did. So why there was no voice acting there and why there is here, gosh, it gets so confusing. This is why sometimes you guys will hear me hesitate to actually do the voices if there's no voice acting. Like right now, it's like, why isn't there voice acting from Chromie?
It's so nice to see you.
Glad everyone made it. We have the disc, the silver scale, and Tyr is reforged. Amazing. Let's bring Tyr back.
Until next time.
The sands of time are plentiful, but precious.
Huh. Interesting toy. You have recovered the disc. Good. At last we can awake Tyr. The disc must be placed in the console so it can attune to the silver scale and pass on to Tyr. I believe you should do the honors.
The one path must be preserved.
Did it work? Is he?
Alexstrasza nos dormo.
Welcome back, old friend.
All that matters is this moment.
Tyr is with us once more. I can hardly believe it. Thank you.
The future will unfold as it was meant to.
Greetings.
This is incredible. Seeing our friend back after so many thousands of years. So much has happened since we last spoke. The world has changed. Our loss of Tyr was before even the Sundering. But there will be time to discuss all those things later. For now, it's simply good to be with our friend. Stay with us, will you? While we reconnect?
How long have I slumbered?
Too long, Tyr. Much too long.
You have not changed, Alexstrasza. Or you, Nostormu. But what of the other aspects? Time has not been kind to all of us. But new aspects have risen to take their place. Then, you have suffered in my absence. Is that why you have reforged me?
At first, yes. But you join us now in a time of peace and friendship. If it were not for our new ally, Captain Trevard, and the Tyr's Guard, we may have lost you forever.
We, the Tyr's Guard, have followed your example for centuries. We would be honored if you would stay and speak to us at our headquarters.
Come, Tyr. There is so much we all have to tell you.
Greetings.
I almost can't believe we've arrived at this moment. So many years spent serving the Tears Guard, seeing those watching Tyr's tomb die out, and now both he and the guard are alive again.
May Tyr guide you.
Ooh, white scales for my dragons, or my drakes. That's awesome. Tyr is back after thousands of years. I don't even know how many thousands. His world has changed more than we can even imagine. He's going to have many questions and need answers. Meanwhile, there's nothing any of the Tyr's Guard would rather do than talk with Tyr. Tyr's Rest seems like the perfect place to give him time, answer questions, and process those answers. Would you like him to join us there?
Until we meet again.
Order in all
Yes,
things.
mortal. The Tyr's Guard would be honored if you would join them at their headquarters.
Strive for justice.
Certainly. I owe my restoration to the Tyr's Guard. To you and the Tyr's Guard. I would be glad to accompany you there. Travad, lead the way. I will report your return with the other aspects, but we will speak soon, old friend.
Well met.
I remember seeing Tyr depicted in the Stratholme Cathedral. Until now, he's only lived in our legends. Seeing him here, those depictions pale in comparison, I struggle to find the proper words. There's so much good that we can yet do, and we have you to thank for it.
May
You're
Tyr
welcome.
guide you.
We each have dedicated our lives to serving you in your memory. I must ask you, what is your will? My will? It is to continue the Titan's mission. Where are the Vrykul? They exist, but they are us, human dedicated, descended from them. Many races coexist here on Azeroth and in the Tyr's Guard. I see you have a troll in your ranks and a Nolakai, yes, and a Draenei, Valune. I have much to learn, it seems. That is my will, then. You will be my guides. Yes, we'd be honored.
For Tyr.
It is so good to be able to talk with Tyr directly. We have so much to tell him, and I know we all want to ask him questions. Thank you for making this possible.
Until we meet again.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, so now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the area here, whatever it's called, to take a look at our new white scales for our drakes. Then I'm going to take you guys to the new area, Amirdrasil, spoilers. You'll see in a later video, sorry about spoiling this, but considering that it was bugged and now it's like, well, now it probably shouldn't be bugged anymore. Like, I want to go over there and actually, like, see what they actually have to say. Now that it's apparently, like, you know, able to actually be done now they've done that quest line. So, let's go take a look. It looked like it was not available for our fairy dragon drake here. So, let's see. So, first and foremost, for our proto drake. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, here are the two different versions of... Yeah, I still don't have the Razageth one. That hasn't dropped yet. But as you can see here, we've got two different versions for Rock for our Proto Drake here. This is the one that he can drop just for defeating him. He can drop this one, which is the Blazing Fire version, probably from when he first came out. And then this is the Shadow Flame version of him, which is the one you get for getting the AOTC. So when we take down Farok and Heroic and get our AOTC, this is what we get. So you can either get the regular fire version of Farok or the Shadow Flame version of Farok. So I'm pretty happy about getting either of these if I get both of them. Which one I use? I don't know. I'll probably use the Shadow Flame one because it looks pretty amazing. Plus, well, when we take them down and get our AOTC, it'll be like, yeah, no, like as opposed to an RG drop, we worked to get this one. So we'll just have to wait and see like how much time and effort we're going to put into really work at getting our AOTC. But anyways, so there's the white scale version of the Proto Drake, the Velocidrake. You can see I've got a few of the infinite scales for a few of the different ones. There you go, right there. I've also got the Hallow's End armor for this. I've got the treasure armor here for my Highland Drake. Ooh, with the stripes on there? That actually looks really cool. It's like a white tiger, kind of, with black stripes look. That's cool. I like that. That is cool. Apparently I didn't have the heavy scale type equipped. And then the Wilder Drake, or Wilder Drake. That's not bad either. Haven't spent that much time customizing this one. And, ooh, that also looks pretty good. Huh, I had the infinite scales for this one. I just didn't equip it, apparently. Or maybe I did. I don't know. It looks like, though, it does not get unlocked for the Netherwing Drake. Interesting. It also does not get added to the skin colors for the Storm Rider I have. And it's not available for the Whimsy Drake. That's a shame. Oh, that's pretty cool. Certainly like having that. Alright.
The mountains are mighty here. Plant our banners to mark what the dragon scale...
So now let's go to Mirdrasil. Spoilers, sorry. But I want to know now what is there now that we've actually awakened Tyr. You know? And then after this, I'll show you guys the next wing of LFR Mirdrasil. And then I've got to, after that, I'll do some off-camera work like Mythic Plus, not just on this character, but on some of my alts. Go check the Catalyst, see if there's anything I can turn to tier pieces. There's our new world tree. It was interesting reading an article posted by Wowhead about some of the possible issues that could come up as a result of it being planted here. And I guess it'll also like kind of depend on how much they plan to continue utilizing this area and this content here going forward, because often they'll usually kind of forget about areas from older content when they go forward, but this time apparently not. We'll see. Alright, so yeah, this now makes more sense here. So here's the same thing. However, now there's this thing here which was not here before.
For the good of dragonkind. The world I have returned to bears little resemblance to the one I left, Coronos. Empires have risen and fallen. The old gods are no more. The Dragon Isles have slumbered and awakened. Old friends have died, some of them ignobly, and the ones who remain do not seem to have need of me. Even the aspects regained their powers without my aid, or the Titan's intervention. Our circumstances are similar, Keeper Tyr. We were made to serve. I, too, have fulfilled my purpose. But this new world is vast and wondrous. Perhaps it will be enough for us to just observe and help safeguard it. I have much to ponder.
So I will acknowledge also that there might be more stuff involving Tyr in the book that just came out. I have not really progressed that much into it. I'm only like a chapter into it. The only thing I've gotten involving Tyr in that book was a conversation that he had with Alexstrasza about possibly infusing the Titans' order magic into eggs to get them prepared for having that magic infused into them for the flights in preparation for defending Azeroth in the future, which Alexstrasza was not okay with because she didn't want to force that magic upon eggs that had not even been born yet. But Tyr was like, I think it's a good idea. And she's like, no. And he's like, look, I'm just saying, think about it. He wasn't like, you will do this on behalf of the Titans. Like, he wasn't like that. But he was just kind of like, look, just think about what I said. It's like, for the most part, Tyr has kind of been cool, but at the end of the day, we do have to remind ourselves, this is a guy that is a keeper on behalf of the Titans. And, well, I'd like to think he can kind of grow and progress past that, past his programming, if you will. Because I don't want Tyr to fall into the same category as Odin, I want Tyr to be better than Odin. I want him to actually grow out of that and be his own. But, I don't know. All I can do is hope and see what happens in the future involving Tyr, because we obviously know now, courtesy of Mr. Metzen at BlizzCon, that we're going to be dealing with the Titans later on eventually. And I'm certain that this right here is a little tease for what could happen in the future, because it would surprise me that now that Tyr is actually back, he is now officially back, that Tyr is not going to be somehow involved going forward, especially when we get to the last Titan. I have no idea what their involvement is going to be during both War Within or Midnight, but I am certain, I'd be shocked if they are not involved heavily in the last Titan. We know, courtesy of Metzen's announcement at BlizzCon, we're going back to Northrend and we're going back to Ulduar. The Titans are going to be coming back. Obviously, the Keepers would be present or involved in some way due to that fact. Tyr is probably going to be there. Odin will probably be there. Maybe. We'll see. But, yeah, if the Titans are coming back, I expect the Keepers will also be involved as well. Mimiron, Horde, all the Keepers that we have encountered over time, that are still around. So anyways, yeah, that's the conclusion of the Tyr storyline. Tyr is back, and when we return, I will be showing you guys the new wing in LFR, Wing 2, which I think is going to involve, let's see here, Volacross and Larodar. Stay tuned.